Jeremy TV.
Welcome back to the channel. Jeremy here with you. Let me play you the recording of what I see every time on a warm, windy fall day here in southern Oklahoma. It's pretty much checked all the boxes there for you. It's pretty nice outside except for the wind blowing, so I thought I'd get out today and get a little bit of box blading done on the driveway. I'm taking a couple of days off from work to use some vacation time and thought I'd get the driveway taken care of. It's really overdue. It needed to be done several months ago, but I just hadn't had really much desire, not even really the opportunity. It's more of a matter of not having the want to. So today I'm going to get out and it's going to be a multi-step process. The way it tends to work best is when that gravel is really packed down, is to first start with the ripper shanks dropped all the way down and angle that box forward where the only thing touching are the ripper teeth. Drop them down into the gravel about 2 or 3 inches, maybe 4, get down far enough to bring all that old gravel up from the bottom. You don't want to get all the way down into the dirt, but you want to get that gravel brought up and bring as much of that old gravel to the surface as you can. And also while you're doing that, it rips out any grass that's grown up, and especially in the middle and then along the edges. So the grass has grown up real bad on the edges and in the middle, because I didn't kill the weeds this summer like I should have. And so that all needs to be ripped up. And then once I get that all pulled up to the surface, then I'll go in, I'll flip the teeth back around, get them out of the way, and then use just the box, still rolled forward, so that scoop, the forward facing scoop underneath, can gather up as much of that and then distribute it back into the low spots, which effectively smooths out the driveway.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving, it's got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time or take this slow. We've got miles behind us but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life.
All right, so that is that project complete. Pretty happy with the way that turned out, with the exception of all that grass that was left in the gravel from the ripper teeth dropping down. You might have noticed a couple of things. Number one, I didn't drop the teeth down as far as I originally had planned. My thinking was that I could accomplish more refreshing of that gravel that was deep down by moving the teeth up one, but then allowing the smoothing blade on the back of that box to engage. So not only were the ripper teeth down in there pulling up old gravel, but the box itself, the smoothing edge, was helping to do that. So I'd made multiple passes with that, with the teeth down, and then once I got everything sufficiently dredged up, got the grass all raked, or at least broken up, and I felt like I had a good amount of gravel pulled up, I went ahead and flipped the teeth over and then began the smoothing with just the box. And then the second thing you might have noticed is that if you've ever watched any of my projects before, you might notice that I use the bucket a lot. And one thing I have noticed is that the box does a real good job at leveling and cleaning up until like that last pass or two, and there's usually a line, or there's a like a bumpy spot where you've picked up the box the last time, and the front end loader bucket does a really good job on the float function, or the float setting, to smooth those little rough spots out. And I did a couple of quick drags backwards with the bucket on the front end loader to kind of smooth out those lines and those rough spots that were left from the last pass or two. So just a couple of things of note there. It's always a learning process, and I think I get a little bit better with this type of stuff every time I use the box. So don't ever think you know everything. I've used this box hundreds of hours, and I'm still learning kind of how to finesse it and to get the most out of it. And as long as you're always willing to learn and adjust and try different things, then I think you'll get more success with the tools that you have. So anyway, I've got the tractor parked now. I'm happy with the way this turned out, and should be good for another couple of months. Normally I would go through with a leaf rake and rake out all this dead grass that's been pulled up, but I'm not going to mess with it. It'll rain soon enough and float a lot of that junk away. And what the wind doesn't blow away, I guess the next good rain will get. So I'm not going to go through there with a rake. I don't really feel like messing with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that appreciate you being here. As I've mentioned before, if you've ever watched more than one of these videos, I just ask you that you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't hurt you in any way. You don't have to watch all of the videos, but it helps get my subscriber count up, and that helps my channel. So if you would, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, you can go ahead and click the dislike button twice. And as always, appreciate you being here and hope to see you again soon.